Slingshot tech creating matches I only thought could happen in my wildest dreams is pretty awesome. But I see another application that, to this point, has not been attempted. I want to see Slingshot tech show me what could have been, too. One of the questions I get more than anything else is some variant of, what do you think would have happened if you stayed with WWE in 2014? Now we have a perfectly viable tool to at least attempt an answer. Hopefully, Slingshot Tech is up to the task. While I may not know too much about what the future could have held, I do know that Triple H himself, after having sent his corporate goons after me following the Royal Rumble that year, was sizing me up for a matchup at WrestleMania 30. And I do know that if that match actually happened, I would have absolutely humiliated him in front of the world. Now, there's no question in my mind I'd have run right through him. I'd waited years for this chance. After all his tricks during the summer of 2011, bringing in his friends to attack me, using his corporate position to constantly stack the deck against me.
I'm not picking a fight. I'm just saying be careful who you push. Because you know I like to push back.
I was ready to bring it all back to him tenfold. I'd have buried him. But let's see if you can breathe life into my words. WrestleMania 30, CM Punk takes on Triple H. Time to play the game? Well, Hunter, I hope you realize that CM Punk doesn't play.
The COO, the next World Heavyweight Champion, the Cerebral Assassin, the most powerful man in WWE, Triple H, is here.
From Greenwich, Connecticut, weighing in at 255 pounds, the Game, Triple H!
CM Punk wanted the game, and CM Punk's got the game. Let this be a lesson. Be careful what you wish for. Triple H is a 13-time world champion. He lives in the spotlight, and CM Punk may be Icarus flying too close to the sun with this challenge.
Ladies and gentlemen, on paper, this should be a mismatch. Look at the names that Triple H has competed against at WrestleMania. The Rock and The Undertaker, Batista and Cena and Brock.
Whoa, so are you saying that CM Punk has no chance against Triple H tonight? Because Punk's got a nice list of WrestleMania opponents himself.
Absolutely not. Like I said, on paper, it looks like a mismatch, but you can't judge heart and guts. Love him or hate him, CM Punk has heart and guts in spades. It's brought him this far, and you can bet he plans to have it to propel him straight to the main event of WrestleMania tonight.
Well, in this business, plans change, especially when they're up against those plans that are so expertly crafted by a mastermind the likes of the Cerebral Assassin, Triple H.
This is thunderous!
CM Punk may be the voice of the voiceless, but the WWE Universe is making absolutely sure their voices are being heard pretty well right about now.
From Chicago, Illinois, weighing in
cult of personality, CM Punk, prepared for battle against the game, Triple H.
Not to sound like a broken record, but CM Punk has gotten what he wished for. And look at him. He's going to be overwhelmed here. The voice of the voiceless is going to be silenced by the King of Kings. And he'll have no one to blame but himself. What will he say to the voiceless then?
Well, CM Punk's never been at a loss for words, so I doubt he'd start now. The same goes for him being overwhelmed. Punk has always known this is where he belongs since the first time he laced up a pair of wrestling boots.
These are two men who are going to try to tear each other apart.
Tonight, Triple H is not the COO of the WWE. Tonight, he's an ass-kicking machine.
CM Punk, Triple H, set for one-on-one action tonight. The championship main event implications on the other side of this match.
Triple H looking to dash CM Punk's WrestleMania main event dreams, stating that he's only doing what's best for business. Triple H has served as a proper roadblock for Punk this long. Can he continue to do that here tonight? Wants to finish this.
From way up, double axe handle connects.
Triple H now held tight.
Driver spiked him. And guys, we spent a lot of time around these two men. They're ingrained in the locker room. They are two men other superstars seek advice from, but they are not two men that should ever be seen in the same room together.
Yeah, get yourself caught in a room with both Triple H and CM Punk, and you can cut the tension with a knife.
It boils down to trust, Jeff.
Up high. Look ringside now, guys. This manager is doing something very suspicious. Both of these men considered master technicians in their own right. Triple H, of course, loves to play mind games. Loves to get the psychological advantage over his opponent.
Absolutely. So if Punk has any chance of defeating the game tonight, he's going to need to tune all of that out, which is easier said than...
Face first. Stand up.
The Koji clutch is locked in.
Submission locked in tight. He's got to find a way out of it. Wait, look at this. And a great counter to the submission. Almost just
getting the cover here. Eye in the end.
And he gets the shoulder up before two.
And so this thing is still going. The battle continues.
A complete stalemate of reversals here. Neither one getting an inch.
This is a situation you want to avoid.
Oh, directly targeting the throat.
Oh, she has bad intentions now. Removing the turnbuckle pad.
Counter. He knew just what to do.
Oh, man.
Hammerlock now.
Drops his opponent with a massive line.
Target in the arm now. Arm trapped. Precision strikes. And any one of those shots could take you out for good. He goes back into the ring here. He's looking to go high risk from the top rope. Top rope.
Bullseye with the elbow.
And with that, Punk just showed Triple H exactly whose era it is now.
Spinning heel kick. Oh, look at this. Just cranking the head. That's got to hurt. Oh, the game getting picked apart here.
Yeah, Punk clearly hell-bent on putting the game out of commission.
Has him in the corner, thinking of the next move.
There it is. Reversal. Looks like he's trying to regain some control here.
That could be the trigger for Triple H to battle his way back into this.
Oh, simply devastating.
Doesn't want to be on the top rope like this.
A flurry of ferocious attacks here, and there is no respite whatsoever because incoming, massive top.
Momentum is really on Punk's side.
With this offensive onslaught, Punk clearly sending a message to Triple H.
Punk peppering his opponent with attacks. Uranagi into the...
He just decides to end the hold.
Wonder what he's thinking here.
Veteran instincts from Triple H.
Finds the advantage after a string of counters.
Gets driven into the corner.
Placing him up there on the top turnbuckle. Punk now cuts off his opponent. Climbing up to the second rope. He's got his opponent hooked up here. Wow, the plunge.
Will that be it? Will that be enough?
And the cover. Punk did it. Punk's going to the main event of WrestleMania.
Here is your winner, CM Punk!
And with this win, CM Punk has punched his ticket to the main event of WrestleMania. Later tonight, vying for the World Heavyweight Championship against Randy Orton and Batista.
Punk can celebrate now, but the worst is yet to come. Main eventing isn't the goal. Winning the main event is.
The best thing about defeating Triple H at WrestleMania 30 is the spot it granted me in its main event later that night, a full 11 years before I'd actually see that dream fulfilled. The worst part? I'd be entering battle at less than 100% against Randy Orton and Batista. Great. Batista had won the 2014 Royal Rumble, locking him into a match with WWE World Heavyweight Champion and my old pal, the Viper himself, Randy Orton. But my match with Triple H came with that added stipulation where the winner would join the match and make it a triple threat. This time, though, I'm going to let you choose who you want to control. Would Randy Orton have walked out of his matchup still on top? Would Batista unleash the animal within for another dominant victory? Or would that kid from Chicago shock the world and win 2 matches at WrestleMania against 3 of WWE's most dominant and imposing figures? I don't know for sure what will happen, but I do know what I'd like to see. Well, what is it that you want to see when CM Punk takes on Randy Orton and Batista in the main event of WrestleMania 30?
The following is a triple threat match and is for the WWE World Heavyweight Championship.
The Apex Predator, the WWE World Heavyweight Champion, Randy Orton.
Introducing champion from St. Louis, Missouri, weighing in at 245 pounds. He is the WWE World Heavyweight Champion, the Viper, Randy Orton.
Orton has been at the absolute top of his game lately, but even that might not be enough in a triple threat match against Batista and CM Punk.
But a wounded CM Punk who has already competed tonight. Still, that's a lot of variables on the grandest stage of them all for a champion trying to keep a hold of his title.
I'm sure Orton has no intention losing tonight. A menacing look on the face of the Viper, Randy Orton. The winner of the 2014 Royal Rumble, Batista.
And introducing the challenger from Washington, D.C., weighing in at 290 pounds, the Animal, Batista!
Batista fought hard to earn this opportunity to get his shot at the WWE World Heavyweight Championship.
But I'm sure he'd much rather this match have remained one-on-one. The presence of CM Punk is sure to complicate things for the Animal.
In Batista's mind, a worn-down CM Punk might not count as much of a legitimate threat.
You can see the savagery bubbling beneath the surface inside Batista. This man is ready to go.
Orton is a man Batista knows very well, going back to when they ran together in Evolution. CM Punk, meanwhile, is the X Factor.
You've got to be ready for anything here in WWE, and WrestleMania is no exception.
A man who had to battle his way into this main event against Triple H earlier tonight. The Second City Saint, CM Punk.
And introducing the challenger from Chicago, Illinois, weighing in at 218 pounds, CM Punk!
You have to admire the guts of CM Punk to take on this challenge and keep putting one foot in front of the other, heading towards that ring.
I'm surprised we're not admiring the guts of CM Punk because they are hanging out of his body after that match against Triple H. This has been a long, hard night for CM Punk already.
And it doesn't get any easier with Batista and Randy Orton standing in his way. Beating Triple H was WrestleMania miracle number 1. For CM Punk to take home the title tonight, he'll need a second miracle.
And a little help from the WWE Universe to cheer him on in the meantime. Time to play spoiler, CM Punk.
This isn't what Batista or Orton wanted. They were hoping this title match would be an Evolution reunion. Instead, CM Punk is playing spoiler in this triple threat.
And that's exactly why this WrestleMania crowd is on the edge of their seats. We expect the unexpected, but no one thought CM Punk would make it all the way here tonight.
Now Punk just has to finish the job. But Orton and Batista stand in his way with championship ambitions of their own. And after what CM Punk had to fight through earlier tonight, he can't possibly be in the best shape for this triple threat. Orton and Batista were fully aware of that fact.
Absolutely. Trust me, they watched Punk's match earlier. They know everything that is hurting on CM Punk right now. There is blood in the water.
You're talking about the heart of the Second City Saint, though. The chance to become the champion outweighs any lingering pain. That was a powerbomb with one message in mind: absolute destruction. Using the chair with no caution at all.
Is it possible that Batista could just power through both Punk and Orton with his raw animal strength.
It's certainly possible, but I don't like it as a strategy. Blind Rage isn't going to get Batista what he wants, not with a calculating superstar like CM Punk in the ring. Batista has to put...
Perched up top. Diving knee drop. And CM Punk. Triangle armbar. Triangles in. Bringing in the hole. This match will continue.
Punk sidesteps out of that. And I've been saying this in the lead up to WrestleMania. The Viper.
Here we go. Oh, vicious knee to the face. Oh, toss to ringside.
From the sky.
Heads outside the ring.
And no countouts means he can take his time.
And now Batista's being dismantled.
Batista's got to start turning the tide somehow.
Battling it out over here by our announce table.
I think that means it's time for us to step away from the announce table for safety's sake. Punk's had enough. He's looked. Solid bit of defense on his part there.
Onto the steel.
That was a vicious landing. I don't think there's any coming back from that.
He's totally helpless.
Devastating neckbreaker.
Cuts the attack off.
Big time height on that kick. Well-delivered suplex.
And you can tell Punk is still feeling the effects of his match against Triple H. He gets into the ring. Orton getting ready. Shoulder perched up top. Diving knee drop.
Oh, man.
You cannot look at Randy Orton without saying, wow, that is the face of WWE. Put that face on the cover of the programs and those lovely little collector cups.
Polar opposite feelings at WWE. Cover!
He ends the pin attempt for some reason.
The animal on the receiving end. Unrelenting triple threat action.
Focused on weakening that arm.
Caught with the elbow. Taking things back into the ring.
Look at this.
Oh, no, went big and pays for it.
Talking about a jumping nothing. A real miscalculation on their part. Oof, chucked that chair right at him. Safe. No way.
Suicide dive.
A huge risk, but an even bigger reward.
Destructive use of the knee.
And this one is coming down to whose body can hang on the longest.
They're all hanging by a thread now.
Caught with the lariat. The animal as fired up as you'll ever be. Clearly lost in the moment. He better snap out of it. He gets back into the ring. Taking steps toward the top rope. And opening up Batista here.
Belly to belly.
On the top. Taking a flight to nowhere.
To take that risk and completely whiff like that significantly decreases your chances of victory tonight.
Ooh, face first into the post.
Clearing the announce desk. Maybe we should head for safety, Gav.
Take off.
Batista is feeling it now. This fight is pumping him up.
And Punk now lifting his opponent up and back on to sleep.
We might see a new champion crowned.
Under the ropes and back into the ring. Oh, look at this. Neckbreaker after the float over. That was pretty.
Oh. Punk showing off his technical prowess. Hammerlock followed up with a lariat. Able to slip out of that situation.
Batista heading back to the outside now. Oh, driver! Spiked him.
We've already seen a few blows land above the neck.
Nice movement from Punk, and the Uranagi connects. And now, an anaconda.
A couple of knees there. That'll get him out of it.
Any two of these competitors is a recipe for a classic, but all three, this is incredible.
Batista, Orton, and Punk each giving their all in that ring.
And Punk is really putting the pressure on.
Smothering offense from Punk here.
Under the chair.
There's no way that didn't do some permanent damage, guys.
Getting back into the ring now.
Punk dodges out in time.
After the float over. That was pretty. Oh, he fights Batista back. Uh-oh, sweet dreams coming.
Got to sleep.
That might have just sealed the deal on us having a new champ.
Bounced off the skull.
It looks like he could get it done here.
He's done it. CM Punk with a major upset here against Orton and Batista.
This match, and the new WWE World Heavyweight Champion, CM Punk.
The Second City Saint is marching on Bourbon Street.
I'll say, Punk started his night by beating Triple H and has now ended it with a triumphant victory over Randy Orton and Batista. The road to the title does not get much harder than that.
Closing out WrestleMania 30 by appearing in my first ever WrestleMania main event? It's a hell of a start to this alternative timeline. In a world as absolutely chaotic as WWE, calling future shots is nearly impossible. You could win Money in the Bank, you call your shot for a match down the line, and then get taken out by injury. Your best friend might turn on you right as you're about to claim tag team gold. The best laid plans, at least in WWE, often go astray. But in 2015, something swept through WWE that I know would have piqued my interest. After capturing the United States Championship from Rusev at WrestleMania 31, John Cena would hold the US Open Challenge each week on Raw. Names like Sami Zayn, Big E, Rusev, Cody Rhodes, and Seth Rollins all answered the call and gave it their best shot. With the history shared between myself and John, you're nuts if you think I wouldn't have accepted that challenge. I'd have waited a couple months, maybe with a slight hope that Cena would start to feel the fatigue that comes with weekly title defenses. But once summer hit, that's when I'd start getting ready. Like, say, July 27th, 2015, when the music for John Cena's opponent hits. What if that night? What if CM Punk walked through that curtain? Would I take another championship from a shell-shocked Cena? Or would my name join the rest of those who failed to take him down? It's up to you, really. Can John Cena turn back another challenge? Or will CM Punk be crowned the new United States champion? Create the moment that you want to last forever.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall and is for the WWE United States Championship.
Week after week, John Cena has stood in that ring and defended his U.S. title against anyone brave enough to answer him.
From cocky young upstarts wanting their shot at the crown to the most grizzled veterans, John Cena has taken them all on and put them all down. You have to admire Cena for continuing this open challenge. He's elevated the US title by putting it on the line every Monday night.
And the way Cena has been able to adapt to whoever answers his call has also been so impressive to watch.
Let's not sugarcoat it, guys. Cena's ego is a big part of this open challenge. This is about pride, and sooner or later, someone's going to come snap him out of it.
It is a bit of a double-edged sword. Defending the title against some of the best has to be taking its toll on him.
You gotta be kidding me! CM Punk answering Cena's open challenge.
The roof has come off of this building. Cena looks like he's seen a ghost.
CM Punk is coming for the United States title.
CM Punk, a man that perhaps knows John Cena better than anyone else in the entire WWE.
You guys talk about Cena's open challenge elevating the United States Championship, but let's not forget that Punk has set the standard for what it means to be the best in the world. He takes every opportunity he can to prove it.
And that is what's so fascinating about this. Punk just doesn't want to beat Cena. He wants to remind everyone that when you mention the great champions, his name comes first.
If anyone can match John Cena's fighting spirit, it might just be CM Punk.
Yeah, and Punk isn't walking into this one blind either. He's faced Cena and beaten him on some of the biggest stages possible already.
And there's some added motivation for Punk here, guys. He is dead set on adding that title to his resume.
Introducing the challenger from Chicago, Illinois, weighing in at 218 pounds, CM Punk. And his opponent from West Newbury, Massachusetts, weighing in at 251 pounds, the WWE United States Champion, John Cena!
Cena defending the title against anyone, anytime, and tonight, it's CM Punk's time.
A lot of interesting competitors have answered Cena's open challenge over the past few months. But Punk coming out here might be his biggest showdown yet.
There's no might about it, Cole. This is the biggest challenge yet. And this one certainly feels more personal. Punk has always resented Cena, and for a time he had Cena's number with multiple victories against the franchise.
I think Punk might be a bit jealous of what John's been able to accomplish since winning the title at WrestleMania. Punk's never held the US title, and you know he'd like to win it and become an even better champ than Cena.
The John Cena U.S. Open Challenge has already given so many opportunities to up-and-coming talent in WWE. Kevin Owens, Sami Zayn, even Bad News Barrett.
All great competitors, no doubt, but none of those talents are on the level of CM Punk.
I'm right here, guys.
And into the corner he goes. Oof, running knee in the corner.
John Cena falling behind.
Nice takedown. Stack them up. For the title, new champ. The pin for the championship. The challenger is going for it. Cover.
We're going to shut this down.
He kicks out with authority.
Wow.
Bang on the money.
You cannot understate how much of a mental advantage Punk has in this one. The best in the world has known for a long time he's going to answer John Cena's call tonight. But Cena, he just found out a few minutes ago.
Punk having the mental advantage is always troublesome to an opponent, but I speak from experience when I say that no matter how much the deck is stacked against John Cena, he will find a way to overcome the odds. He's called Big Match John for a reason.
This is going to be a close contest. Punk and Cena have such different and effective styles in the ring.
Yeah, every moment of this match is going to be dripped in drama, as every near fall could be the one to end it. Can Punk's clever tactics really neutralize Cena's raw power? Or is Cena's heart and fighting spirit going to prove too much for the Second City Saint to overcome? And what does that title mean to each man?
Oh! Short on clothesline by Punk.
Gentlemen, it is always a treat to see CM Punk and John Cena face off in a championship match. The last two times that Punk challenged Cena for a title held by the franchise, they were two of the greatest matches in WWE history.
CM Punk versus...
Watch out! Big height, bigger impact. And CM Punk's maintaining the advantage now.
Yeah, you can just tell that Punk's outthinking Cena right now. A bone-rattling knee.
What's it gonna take to end it? It might be this. GTS connects. The challenger is not holding back. Precision elbow strike.
John Cena's been holding open challenges for nearly 4 months. Week in and week.
Shoulder into the midsection and a pin going for the 3 count. Going for the cut.
Releasing the pin. He's had an insult to injury. Boom. Cena now taking the brunt of the attack.
Punk's technical prowess is proving hard to handle for Cena here.
Oh, what a kick!
He's been taken hold of.
Pile driver!
Spiked him. Shoved into the ropes and attacking the lower back.
Punk devising something.
Uh-oh. Turn it around into a backdrop. Guys, I've been doing this for almost 2 decades, and I've never seen a fighting champion quite like John Cena right now.
But you're right, Cole. Granting weekly title shots to mystery opponents is gutsy on a level even the greatest champions in history would shy away from.
And said great champions include CM Punk, who defended his world title at nearly every premium live event during his 434-day reign, with plenty of additional defenses on global television. You have to think part of the reason that Punk is doing this is to prove that his reign is still one of the best we've seen this decade.
Neckbreaker. Picture perfect. Ah, look at this. Just cranking it out. Oof. Oh, he had that.
Oh, boy, here we go. We've seen it once, we've seen it 1,000 times. It always works. Look out. driven.
Shoulders down to retain. It's still in this.
Almost inhuman at this point.
Big knee to the midsection.
Oh, the reversal by Cena.
Punk now with a quick go behind hammerlock, followed up with a lariat. CM Punk looking to end things here.
The God of Sleep GTS from Punk.
Pivotal moment. We could have a new champ.
Vicious. Cinches in a head scissors. Ooh, and vicious, aggressive attacks. Teeing off. Overwhelming offense now from Punk.
A series of disabling maneuvers from Punk.
He's got him locked. Sit out pile driver.
Now a quick takedown, double like a knife. Hides.
Has the champ pinned. Is this it? This isn't good. He's got bad things in mind. Hooked up and boom. Cena gets intercepted. Float over neck breaker. Picture perfect. We are witnessing a malicious string of attacks right now. To the back of the neck. And Cena's starting to falter here.
Punk's hard-hitting offense had from the top. Good Lord, taking flight.
Wiping out the competition, but also possibly yourself.
And now thrown back into the ring. Spinning kick in the...
CM Punk looking to turn out the lights. Boom! GTS.
Can we have a new champ after that?
Vicious. Momentum is really on Punk's side.
John has to find an opening and respond.
DDT!
That was a good shot, and it looks like Cena might be bleeding. CM Punk now connects with a Uranagi, and textbook CM.
And wait a second. Interesting turn of events here.
Now he just released the hold, and I'm racking.
Oh, we know what's coming here. Ladies and gentlemen, down with a GTS.
Could that be enough to gain the title?
Quick cover for the win.
No, they kicked out. The champion kicked out.
Champions never give up easily. Case in point right there.
Punk took his perched up top. A diving knee drop. Cena's get. There's the pin for the championship.
And new U.S. champion CM Punk.
Here is your winner, and the new United States Champion, CM Punk.
Gentlemen, I think this is the start of a whole new chapter for CM Punk. He is the new United States Champion.
Punk just outsmarted, outlasted, and outperformed Cena tonight.